What up, man?
Matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bangles and the Chicago Bears.
Do we play the Bengals this year?
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Soldier Field. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
57's the mic, right 57. Man, I got you. Check.
A handoff for Herbert. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On first down, it's Fields. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
57.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
I'm coming after you. Switch it. Come here, switch it.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. Oh, that's into the seam bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson.
That's what I wanted to right there for one.
Possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Burrow from his own end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Oh, I like this call. I know they weren't successful on it, but so many times defenses load up trying to get a safety when you're in this spot. How about taking the shot downfield, hoping to use their momentum against them? They didn't get it, but I sure like what they were doing there.
Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. But credit that sack to Robert Quinn.
Well, it certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its 1st sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Their 1st possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Burrow will throw. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
Burrow on third down. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Oh, now you're going to say something. It took you all day.
Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
A final shot before break. Fields. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Trying to run
Yeah, he went
inside,
across the line. What the
there.
fuck was that?
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
On second and goal. Fields looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Fields. Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney there to make the grab. And the Bears take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
Well, they were down 6 at intermission, but they quickly erased that deficit. And, Charles, now they've got a chance to take the lead.
And while being down 6 points, obviously not an insurmountable lead, tying a game up, that just relaxes a whole team, doesn't it? And now when you add the extra point and you go up, you really feel good about what you've accomplished.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
First down. Here's Burrow. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Robert Quinn picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows
Don't do it.
Smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense.
He said, I'm going for it.
Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Get your ass out of here.
But it doesn't work out. And the defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That play ended for a net loss by Jesse Bates.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Fields. Pass incomplete with the flag
Thank you.
in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they were setting up the screen, CD, allowed 3 runners, and they got there late, and the penalty ensued.
Yeah, somehow it didn't get into their brains that it was a screen, right? Instead of pulling off and chasing the ball downfield, they kept going towards the quarterback and knocked him down way late. That draws the penalty flag each and every time.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Bears. Khalil Herbert.
Get your ass out of here.
Yards. And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Fields trying to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mixon on the toss right. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on first down. Rolling, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in. The offense on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus
You ain't
far.
laughing no more,
This
huh?
is 3rd and 16.
Go and get your 3 points. Don't try it. Don't try it. Get your 3 points, man.
When he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. That'll be a
That ain't gonna work
47-yard
neither. You're gonna try to do
attempt.
something. It's not gonna work.
And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good. And they'll remain 2 scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage. And that one...
Quitter. Subscribe to my channel. You on YouTube too. I'm recording you. Yeah, it's on YouTube. They got your name tag too.